I'm Ashley Kyle, and this is your Lake TV News Update. Thousands of Lake area consumers packed the Country Club Hotel this past weekend for the 2013 Expo Products and Services Show. Central Missouri's largest trade show featured 200 exhibitors offering giveaways and one-on-one consultation to attendees. The Expo is sponsored each year by the Camdenton Lake Chamber of Commerce. Condominium owners at Isla Del Sol have reason for guarded optimism. A proposed causeway, touted as the salvation of the island condos, is likely headed to the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission for a final decision. Condominium owners currently use a ferry to cross from the mainland to the island. The Miller County Commission has already voted in favor of a community improvement district to tax condo owners for causeway maintenance. Now, Ameren, Missouri is collecting the proper documentation to send the request to FERC. If FERC approves, the causeway project can move forward. If the federal agency rejects the causeway, the financial stability of Isla Del Sol could be at risk. Tens of millions of dollars hang in the balance. On April 2nd, the School of the Osage District is asking voters to approve a 12.9% increase in funding for the school that it receives from property taxes. The goal is to expand the Heritage Building on the Bagnell Dam Strip. The building would encompass 24 classrooms and a 3-story design complete with elevators for handicap access. The $22 million raised by the levy would pay to tear down Leland Mills Elementary School and convert most of that property into a parking lot. Additional funding would also be used to modernize outdated science labs at the high school and to update entrances to improve security. The Board of Education has decided the tax increase is the best way to deal with overcrowding at the Leland Mills Elementary School. They asked the community to support the school by voting yes at the ballot box in April. The Osage Board of Aldermen last week established late fees for certain license renewals in the city. Beginning this May, business owners may be charged late fees of $100 per month for tardiness in renewing their liquor license. The board agreed to cap the fee at $300. Late business license renewals will be subject to the much softer penalty of $1.75 per month, up to a total of $8.75. The TriCounty Lodging Association recently participated in the Missouri Travel Council's Capital Days on Tourism in Jefferson City. During the event, the group encountered state representatives to vote in favor of continuing supplemental tourism funding and advocated for the support of a bill sponsored by Lake Area legislator Rocky Miller to change the testing requirements for public beaches statewide. The president of the National Rifle Association is the scheduled keynote speaker for the upcoming Lincoln Days celebration in Camden County. NRA President David Keene will address the crowd at the April 6th event at the Lodge of Four Seasons. Local, state, and national GOP legislators will be in attendance. Tickets for the dinner are $35 per person. The weather is warming. That means the annual Dogwood Festival will soon be coming to Lake of the Ozarks. The 63rd annual festival will take place in and around Camdenton, and deadlines for participation in some events are approaching. Registration for the Miss Dogwood pageant closes March 15th, and the Little Miss and Mr. Junior and Teen Dogwood contestant has an application deadline of March 21st. This year's Grand Marshal for the festival is retiring Camdenton Mayor Dennis North. For more information, contact the Camdenton Area Chamber of Commerce. As the FLW EverStart Series Bass Tournament approaches this week, local fishing pro Jim Dill has a huge tip for anglers looking to gain a competitive edge. Dill says listening to dock talk can derail an angler. By dock talk, he means tips, whether true or false, that anglers exchange at the docks, tackle stores, and anywhere else they may gather before a big tournament. He says these can often amount to nothing more than mind games. Instead, Dill says anglers should use the lures they find to work as they pre-fish. The FLW EverStart tournament, which begins Thursday at Public Beach No. 2, will likely be a competitive one. The winner of the last bass tournament on the lake weighed his best 5 fish at 24 pounds. The Spring Shore Cleanup kicks off this Saturday. Adopt the Shoreline invites businesses, residents, and second homeowners to participate. The Shoreline Cleanup is sponsored by Ameren, Missouri, which provides administrative support, supplies trash bags, and pays for disposal. The cleanups are performed entirely by volunteers. For more information or to volunteer, contact the Adopt the Shoreline office at 365-9252. On Saturday at 8 a.m., the 22nd Annual St. Patrick's Parade on the Water celebration will begin with breakfast at Ozark Barbecue. The theme for this year is Wild Wild West, and participants are encouraged to decorate their boats with Western flair. The parade will launch from Ozark Barbecue at 10:30 a.m. Harbor hoppers will hit Richard Noggin's Coconuts and Jolly Rogers before heading back to Ozark Barbecue. Then the short bus shuttle kicks off. Buses will run between the 12 restaurants beginning at 4 p.m. Wristband to ride are $5 per person. Boaters may dock at Scallywags, Paradise, or Captain Ron's. The short bus shuffle will stop at all 3 waterfront restaurants. The lake's largest St. Patty's celebration will be held along the Bagnell Dam Boulevard this Saturday. The St. Patrick's Day Parade will begin Saturday at 1 o'clock p.m. with more than 130 floats expected this year. Parade registration begins at 10 a.m. and event planners expect the parade will conclude at 3 p.m. After the parade, the community is invited to board the Celebration cruise ship for a St. Patrick's cruise to Ozark Barbecue. The ship departs at 3 o'clock p.m. and the restaurant will be serving a traditional dinner of corned beef and cabbage. Now for your entertainment pleasure, here's the live music coming this weekend. I'm Ashley Kyle, and this is your Lake News Update brought to you by LakeTV and LakeExpo.com.
Dear Lord, bless these boats. Let them be warm and inviting to all who board them. Let every person who rides in them feel genuinely welcome. Let these boats be a haven of peace and harmony, a place where people can talk and laugh and enjoy one another's company. Bless these boats, whatever their physical properties may be.